Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Tennessee Titans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Going to the air right away, Lawrence. Now he's going to step, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Second down. The start less than ideal as they already face a second and long. They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Apparently this defense has come to play. A sack and a run stop behind the line on the first 2 plays.
Ram 23.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. That's taken on the 25. He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That's a 65-yard punt. And it'll be Titan football. At their own 32-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And it goes down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure. And it's second down. On the ground, this is Quinshawn Judkins. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now this defense for the Jaguars, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
third down. He'll drop to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Titans are 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Back to throw now on first down. He'll swing this out to Jenkins. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it's second down. You look at this Jaguar defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
And they'll get to it after a gain of 7 to the 47.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Third down and 1. Back to throw again. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. They'll look to throw now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
3rd and 5. Now back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And his kick is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope. that good things are in store here today for him.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago and in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, kill. Go.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Red.
Now Lawrence. That's caught. It's Travis Hunter. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one good for 37 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? And they used to carry pianos on their backs when after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they're a full part of the passing game. And we see a lot of...
And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown. Brian Thomas with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Second and 10. They'll run from the gun. It's Judkins. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete to DK. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Jaguars' 45-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ready up!
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll look to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
First down.
Let's go now.
1st and goal.
On 1st down, here's Judkins. And he stopped immediately there. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll stay on the ground with Judkins. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. So they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go.
Judkins. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
No gain on the
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Cougar 19. Warrior 70.
They'll set up a throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, go. Think right. Go. Right.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Hey, run.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First and 10.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Jaguar first down.
All right, let's go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Thomas brings it in. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Think right.
Lawrence. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And this one is right through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. They'll look to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here. And he also picks up a 1st down.
Ready for Titans. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36.
They give up the middle. Judkins. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
13 yards on the play.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now the ball comes loose. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
70 Lion. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
And I think he just wanted to give the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 70 Lion.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 4th down and 1.
Back to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. So give him the 1st down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4. And the decision to go for it pays off. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play. And the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Check. Ready.
Trying to hammer it in with Judkins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. That little setback there on 1st down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a touchdown and a conversion to tie this game. What play calls does he have on that sheet?
1918.
Second and 5. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Trayvon Walker able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Ball rests on the 7-yard line, 3rd and goal. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. And his kick here is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Got a man, that's Hunter. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected, but sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to, so sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This is 2nd and 8.
All right, let's go.
Lawrence going to throw again. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jaguars are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
this possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And into the end zone for Tennessee, touchdown. A great effort there. 74 yards. And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The Titans will line up for the...
They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets them back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Lawrence. That's to the left side, taken in by Hunter. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
23.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. That's Hunter. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got room past the 30. Now he's free to midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. The rookie from Texas looking sharp on that throw. He gets his guys a first down.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Back to throw now on first down. It's complete on a bubble screen. That's Jennings. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be second down.
At the 40-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Down the sideline he goes. And down to the 29-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
At the 31-yard line.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
All right, let's go. Here we go.
They run the option left with Lawrence. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third down and 10.
Hey, Lion. Turn. This is hot.
Back to throw. Lawrence. He'll give this one to Pittman. And he will have a Jaguars first down. And that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there.